Good day, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? So welcome to another video where we are going to explain more of the capital asset pricing model concepts. So in this video we are going to explore the pricing formula, the certainty equivalent, and the linear pricing of assets. So this video is delivered by that tutor. That tutor is a private tutoring company, and we provide both private and group tuition amongst other services. So if you want to find out more, go to our link in the description or go to our website. So anyway, the pricing formula. We know that the returns of an asset is going to be equal to the payoff minus the price all over the price. So this is known as the rate of return, right? And the rate of return, you can basically simplify this equation as Q over P minus 1, right? Because you can have P over P, right? So we are trying to use the concept of the capital asset pricing model in order to find a pricing theory. To finding a pricing formula, right? Now we know that according to CAPM, this RF is equals to this equation over here, right? So we can make P our subject of the equation, right? We can just make P the subject of our equation over here, and then you'll find that P is going to be equals to payoff over 1 plus the price over 1 plus the return, right? Plus the return, right? So basically P is going to be this 1 plus, and then we know that the return according to CAPM is equals to this one over here. So it's going to be equals to RF plus beta and the market excess returns. So basically this is our pricing formula. So previously we knew whether an asset can be overpriced or underpriced or valued. Now that information is fine, it's good, but then how much should you pay? This equation tells you how much you should pay for an asset, right? So you will basically just plug in the value of your payout, the risk-free asset, the beta of the asset to the market, as well as the market excess return or the returns of the market. So this is what the pricing formula basically tells you. Another thing about the pricing formula is that you can, again, we know that beta is equals to this here and this thing over here, which is the covariance of the asset and the market over the variance of the market or the market returns, right? So, and we know that the returns can be calculated like this, right? So we can change our equation for our beta to be in this way, right? So in that case, we will know that our returns, our price as our pricing formula derived from CAPM is going to be payout over 1 plus RF plus beta. Now our beta is basically going to be 1 over P times the covariance of the payout and the market returns. They shouldn't be the head on top, just be R, the returns of the market and the payout over the variance of the market returns multiplied by the market excess returns. If this is the case, you can see that you also have a P over here. So you want to make P the subject of the formula. In order to make P the subject of the formula, you will basically have this is going to be equals to 1 over 1 plus RF Q minus the covariance of this over the variance of the market multiply by the market excess returns, right? So this is your new pricing formula, right? Given that you have the covariances of the asset or the payout of the asset and the market. So you can use this equation, and you can see that this thing is a discounting factor. You would often refer to it as V. In financial mathematics, you are discounting this value over here to the present, and therefore this thing is like, okay, our present value, which is the price, and the price is certain, and therefore this thing is going to be called our certainty equivalent. So that is our certainty equivalent. This whole thing is going to be called our certainty equivalent. If they ask you to calculate the certainty equivalent, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. But then if they do, this is what you would do. There's like a construction outside, so I should finish up fast. So again, our new theory who would go into linear pricing theory, right? So basically, the linear pricing theory tells us that prices should depend linearly on payoffs, and that so basically, I wrote it in this way: that buying a bundle of shares should make no difference from buying individual assets. So when you are doing this, what you will have is it's what? So if your prices is not equals to the individual price, then this simply means that there is an arbitrage. Right, so if arbitrage exists, it means that someone is going to take advantage of the market, right? So we want to make sure, like, are we going to make profit out of this? So you can make profit from trading assets that have different prices, right? So again, not necessarily assets that have different prices. The same asset having the same, like having different prices, maybe in different markets. So this is what arbitrage simply means. I'm not sure, but this sound outside is really disturbing me. But anyway, I think this is where I should end. But before I can end, I should give you an example. So suppose that you have a triangle and a square, and they are packaged, right? They are packaged, and then you also have a triangle and a square. What the linear pricing model tells us is that whether you're buying the package or the individual assets, the price should be the same, right? If not, let's say maybe this, it's less than this, right? So this simply means that you should short sell this one, and then to finance this one, to finance the package. And then let's say maybe this one is $3, and then let's say maybe it's $1.50 each, $1.50 each. So it's going to be $30. Let's say maybe the combined one is $2, right? So it simply means that you're going to short sell the one which is like $30, and then you're going to finance the one which costs $2. At the end, you will see that you will have like a difference of $1, right? So you have made $1, and then this is like immediately at the end of the time, you will find that after time, some time, you can take back the asset after it has received its payout. When it is now Q, you can take it back to the owner to liquidate your position. Basically, there is no risk in this trading. You basically just gained $1 because the prices are different. So I think this is where I should end, because there's like a lot of construction noise outside. But anyway, thank you.